Hi everyone, it's just a very quick video this week. I get to show off my Gremlins Christmas jumper. Now I have another reason to hate Christmas on the bottom there. Dog in the lights. You can see the different little things there. Pretty much awesomeness. But I'll be honest, I wasn't going to do a video this week. I thought everyone's busy, I'm very busy. It's a time of year when people are thinking about anything other than weekly YouTube videos and podcast content, so it won't be missed. And then I thought, I'm in the habit of doing something regularly that I enjoy as much as I hope one or two people enjoy. Our subscriber numbers went up a little bit, they went down one or two, they've crawled back up again. I would like to have people clicking subscribe, liking, whatever you need to do. That's always appreciated. I just thought I'll do a quick little video this week for people who may tune in weekly. I know there are one or two who do. Thank you. It's appreciated. So this week on the podcast, we are covering Go. We are covering the original Black Christmas. Craig made us watch A Karate Christmas Miracle, and I picked Anna and the Apocalypse. I have the other films dotted around somewhere, but that was right beside me. It is our Christmas special because we are lining that up a little bit early so that the podcast drops on Saturday. If people want to listen to it on the run up to Christmas, they can. And more importantly, we already know what we are covering the week after. We have known Tyler's choice for a long time for a big title that's dropping. It's a new film, and I will be pairing something very special up with that. If you do tune in this week, I encourage you to listen to the very end and enjoy Tyler's reaction to whatever my pick will be that pairs up with his pick for the week after. So that is, that's going to be a lot of fun. They're not really typical Christmas movies that we've gone for, I guess. Obviously, a lot of horror fans love Black Christmas, the original. I have things to say about that may have me receiving hate-filled emails and, at the very least, dubious glances from members of the horror community. I don't think my stance on Black Christmas has changed too much over the years, although I'm still due to rewatch it for the episode, so we will see. Anna and the Apocalypse has a lot of love from people also in the horror community, but I don't think Dave's going to warm to that. I don't know how Tyler will feel. Craig's opinions could go any which way but loose. And myself, I really like it. I've never quite loved it as much as some other people, so I think it'll make for a good conversation. Go is, I'm expecting some Dave anger in his chat about Go. I like quite a few of the cast members that appear in that film. You can't go wrong with Timothy Olyphant. Sarah Polley's great. Taye Diggs, William Fichtner is great, so that's going to be fun. And look, you might have seen photos showing A Karate Christmas Miracle. You might have heard people talk about A Karate Christmas Miracle so far. People seem to be discovering it again. I think people started discovering it, maybe was it last year it might have come out. You won't be prepared for A Karate Christmas Miracle. It's weird that people try and engineer cult movies, and you watch these things and you know that they're never going to be at the level of something they're aiming for, like a Plan 9 from Outer Space, like The Room being the latest example. I would say A Karate Christmas Miracle is genuinely up there with The Room. It's that level of WTF, and I mean, it was a journey. So I watched that, and strangely enough, it splices in footage from Joker's Wild, which is a film I watched a couple of years ago. And Joker's Wild was an exploitative film that had a cinema in which someone was going to shoot up the patrons dressed with a clown or Joker's mask on, and there was a main character named Aurora. So you know, I'm pretty open to things that may offend lots of people, because for me it just tends to, you know, run off like water off a duck's back. I'm not in the firing line for a lot of things, apart from maybe the Scottish stereotypes. I appreciate that other people may feel you know, insulted or harmed by stereotypes, and different people have different luggage and different battles that they're fighting, and they may see things in movies that they're just you know, if they're not angered by them, they might just be saddened by the constancy of it. But even I watched Joker's Wild and was just like, well, this is awful and in very, very bad taste. And it's one of the few films I've given a 1 out of 10. So Craig has picked a Christmas movie that features footage from a film I gave 1 out of 10. I mean, that's really good going, even for Craig. So I'll be counterbalancing that with different movie viewing options that won't be for the podcast. I recommend the second Chicken Run movie that has dropped on Netflix. If you have access to it, Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget. It's not as good as the first Chicken Run movie, because that has just a gag ratio and that tactile quality that the Aardman stop motion movies from that era had. That you know, now some of the fingerprints are off the clay, if you like. But it's really good. It has a lot of returning voice characters, even though they've recast the lead roles, which is you know, on the one hand understandable for one, and on the other hand a bit of a shame, because yeah, I forget if it's Julia Swallow, I think it was Julia Swallow who did the voice of Ginger, and I think she could still do that voice. I don't know. But Bella Ramsey is in there with a new voice, and she's well suited to the role. And Aardman have done a really good job of not having their heads turned in the same way that Disney have. Like, if Aardman make a villain, they are happy to have them as a villain. It's not this slightly misunderstood character who's made a wrong decision that has taken them down a path to villainy. There's a villain in Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget, and they are a villain, and that's really enjoyable. And I don't think there's anything wrong with like family movies having villains who are villains. That's, you know, those are the characters that we had seared into our memories. We were young and growing up with cinema, and I mean, I think that's why you get so many nowadays films that they can revisit and spin the property on, whether it's the Maleficent movies, whether it's Cruella, whether it's, you know, even Hocus Pocus 2. I've mentioned this before, I'm not going to go on about it again. Anyway, I was hoping to have some posts by today to show off. It hasn't arrived. I'm hoping it'll be here by next week, and I'll count that as a Christmas present to myself. It will be very nice to show off. I'll probably aim for about the same time next week, maybe drop the video on the Tuesday or Wednesday again rather than the Monday, because people may be lucky enough to be relaxing and letting the big dinner digest. Until then, have yourself a really nice week ahead. Don't get too stressed, don't overdo things, and don't let everything get you down if it's not the same exact kind of schedule as everyone else has. Everyone has different things that are going on, whether you're on your own, whether you're with people, whether you're with people you want to be with, or with people that you don't want to be with, because, you know, visiting family members can overstay their welcome sometimes. Do everything that you want to do to keep yourself happy, healthy, and ready for 2024, which I'll probably say again next week. But until then, bye.